Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Manny Schaefer and today we're going to do another Carbide Create tutorial. Today we're going to make a catch-all tray. It's going to be a home plate, baseball home plate catch-all tray with a slot for a phone and a logo of a baseball team, my favorite baseball team. Stick around to see who that is. So now the first thing you have to do is you have to go to the internet and you have to get a vector. They've got hundreds of vectors here. I like this one here, but I would have to connect all of those things and that's going to take some time. It's possible I can do it, but I was a little lazy today, so I got a different one. I got one with the bats attached. I got it earlier. I don't think it's on here anymore. It's kind of like this here with the bats crisscrossed and then the home plate. So anyway, so you download your clip art or JPEG or SVG. If it's not an SVG, go here to PNG to svg.com. Go to the bottom here where it says drag and drop file. Click choose file and go to the place on your computer that you downloaded your file. Now I put mine in download. See, this is the one that I downloaded. So we don't need 5 colors, so we're going to knock that down to 2 colors. It's black and white, and generate, and then wait, and there's your vector, your SVG. So then you download your SVG, which I already did. So then, after you download your SVG, you come here to Carbide Create. You set up your stock. In this case, it's going to be 12 inches wide by 9 1/4 inches high. 3/4 inch stock, softwood, and my Shapeoko XXL, retract height 0.2. So now, what I did with my, let's see here. This is the software I use to edit my SVGs and everything else. For instance, let's see. See, what I like about this software, it's got trace image. So I can trace any image that I have. So what I did was I opened this. I need one color here. Expanded that. This software you can get at uscutter.com. It's like $40. It's a great software. I've had it for years, and it's much better than the internet-based software for converting. So what I did was I took this box tool here, I lined it up with the top, dragged it over here, kind of made it boxy, if that's a word. So right here, then I select everything, I go to path, and I go back minus front. See, I cut out that part there, and then what I'm going to do is take another one, then I line it up down here, and another one down here, and I do the same thing, back minus front, and what I'm left with is just two pieces in the center here. And let me show you why that's significant. Go back to here, Carbide Create. I bring in my edited SVG. Let's see, which one is it? This one? Yeah, see? So what it did was it separated the laces from the box. See, so all I have to do is highlight it and delete it. Delete all these extra pieces. See, what you're left with is what you're going to work with for your project. Now put those together in a group. Going to resize it. Okay. Then select everything else, and we're going to center it top to bottom like that. Done. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do, we need to make a slot for our phone. So we're going to put that up here. So we grab the rectangle tool. First you measure your phone, obviously, how wide your phone is and how deep your phone is going to be. My phone is 3.5 inches wide by 5/8 inch thick. Is that right? No, that's not right. It's, what is it? Yeah, 5/8 inch thick. So what I do is I make a box here, and then I go over here to width. Well, the width is good. The height, let's go 0.4. I'm going to drag this down here, like so. Make it just overlap a little bit here. Alright. Then I am going to shift and select this. Then I come over here to alignment tool, and then I'm going to align it horizontal, and now it is this box is center of this whole project here. So now I'll have to ungroup this because I'm going to connect this line with this line. So I click first this box, shift and select the outline, then I come over here to the Boolean Union and click that, and then it's combined. Deselect. Now I should have copied and pasted my box, but that's an easy fix. Go like this. The width, .5. No, what I did is I messed up. I'm sorry. Undo. Let's go back. So you can always undo everything. Undo. There we go. So now with this, I need to put an outline around this. So what I'm going to do is click the rectangle tool again, And I'm going to make a box slightly bigger, like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it aside. Take this and come down and align it. If you need to move something like this real precise like this, you need to zoom in, otherwise it's gonna skip. There, see? Now I'm gonna just overlap that a little bit like that. Now I'm gonna shift and select the outline, and I'm gonna use the Boolean union again. See, there we go. Now I select my phone box here and I center it in here like that. And that's going to be cut out for the phone. Well, that should be 3.5 inches. Yeah, my phone is exactly 3.5 inches wide, so this is, maybe I should go 3.6. There we go. And there we have it. Zoom out. Now, what I want to do is I want to make this distance a little wider. That's a little too thin for me. So I select the outside. I come over here and click the offset path tool. Come up here and I'll do another 0.05 to the outside. Apply. There, it's a little better. Deselect, select the inside, and delete. That's better. I like that a little better. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my logo, my baseball logo. I'm going to put it right in the center here. So I already downloaded that from the internet. I already converted it like I showed you with this software here. Sure cuts a lot. Now you can do it on the internet too, in this, on this site here, png to svg.com, either way, or Inkscape. If you like Inkscape, use Inkscape. So I come over here, import svg. No, I think I put it in downloads. Yeah, there it is. Open. Bring this over here. I have to get rid of this line. So I'm not grouping yet because I have to get rid of this line. So I select it and press delete or backspace. Now this logo has two lines. The lines are stacked on top of each other. I can tell because it's dark. So I'm going to select this, press delete or backspace, and then the two inside objects too, backspace or delete. So now that's ready. Now I select all. Now I group the elements. Click done. Okay. Now I take this, I drag it in here, and I size it. I come over here to the sizing tool, click and drag, make it the size that I want. And that looks good, perfectly center. How about that? Love it when things work out. So now, with everything done now, designed, now we go to the toolpath. Click toolpath, What we're going to do first is we're going to pocket this big center area plus the phone slot. So we select the phone slot, shift, and select the inside pocket. Come over here to contour. We need the 1/4 inch end mill, so the default is always the 1/8 inch on mine anyway. Yours might be different. Click edit, change tool, go to end mill, 1/4 inch 201 end mill, select. So the depth per pass, it's going to be 0.11, feed rate 100, and the plunge rate 75. With softwood you can be aggressive, and click OK. Now you choose the depth that you want to cut. So I am going to go with 0.3 inches pocket, and then I'm going to name it 250 for 1/4 inch pocket. Okay. Select this to pine and show simulation. So that's your pockets. Now you don't have to go that deep if you don't want to. You can always, you know, whatever you like. But for this tutorial, I'm going to go 0.3. Okay. So now I'm going to do the logo. Now to do the logo, see, you're already 0.3 inches in on your stock. So when you come over here, you go contour. I'm going to go with the 1/8 inch end mill. 1/8 inch. I am going to go 0.05. Feed rate 90. Plunge 65. Okay. So now see if I end pocket. So now let me show you some. If you don't start your depth at the 0.3 where you cut to, when you go to simulate, there's nothing there. You won't see anything. Now you can keep it this way, but when you zero your Z, you need to zero it into the pocket. So you can do it either way, but what I like to do is start at my 0.3 and then your max depth. Now depending on what depth you want to cut it, say you want to, I'm going to cut it at a 0.05 depth because I'm going to put some orange resin in there. So what your max depth needs to be is 0.35 because that's going to cut it out to 0.05. So I hope you understood that. If not, send me a comment and I'll answer your question. So what this is a 125 1/8 inch logo. Okay. See, now you go to the simulation and there's your logo. Nice and subtle because you don't want your stuff getting caught in there or anything. Just okay. So now all that's left is the cutout. You click the outside outline, go to contour. Now you can do it with a 1/8 inch end mill, but it's going to take twice as long than the 1/4 inch end mill. Your corners will be a little tighter with the 1/8 inch. They'll be a little more round with the 1/4 inch because it's a larger bit. So, but for this tutorial, we're going to go with the 1/4 inch. End mill, 1/4 inch. The depth per pass is 0.11. Feed rate 100. Plunge 75. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the stock bottom. Now what I like to do is I like to add the stock is never exactly 3/4 inch thick. So I like to go 0.751, or you can do 0.76, but I like to do 0.751 because you'll see a better simulation later. So, and it'll cut all the way through your stock. Outside cut. Now we're going to put tabs in this. Edit tabs. Put tabs where you think you'll need them. That should do. And then the tab width, I just go 0.3. That works just fine. And then you name your cut. 250 1/4 inch cut out. Okay. Now we go to simulation, and this is your project. See how round the corners here are here? With the 1/8 inch, it would be a little more square here, like this side over here, a little more square, but it looks good. And that is your catch-all with the phone tray. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this file and go to the Shapeoko and cut this out. And then I'm going to finish it, and then I will show you that whole project down in my garage.